Welcome to Headington Hill Classical Academy at All Saints Anglican Church. Headington Hill Classical Academy is so called because I believe it's a metaphor for the purpose of education. C.S. Lewis got on the bus at the bottom of Headington Hill in Oxford, England, an atheist. And when he got off the bus at the top of Headington Hill, he was a deist. So Milton tells us that the chief end of education is to repair the ruin of our first parents, thereby gaining to know God aright, and out of that knowledge to love Him, to imitate Him, to be like Him. So the purpose of education is to know God, to know who He is, to see Him in the subjects that we study and in His general revelation in the world around us. Headington Hill Classical Academy is a 2-day-a-week university model hybrid homeschool. We will provide all the support and structure within a restful and engaging environment that you need to educate your children in virtue and truth. Our classically trained teachers will lead the way with in-class instruction on our school days, while you, the head teacher, will cultivate and implement lessons at home with our lesson guide. We'll begin our mornings with morning prayer during our chapel time from 8:15 to 8:45 in this beautiful space. Headington Hill has 3 core values, and I'm going to do them a little bit out of order from what they are on the website. I'm going to start with liturgical. Headington Hill believes that the rhythms that we find in worship of coming together and focusing on God and spending those intimate moments of contemplation and worship helps prepare us for the way that we interact with Him throughout the rest of the day. And so we believe that bringing a liturgy and embracing those same types of worship and rhythms in the classical model is an excellent way to help students recover contemplation and reflection in their school day. And so we want to begin the day focused on God, on who He is, because He is the author and the finisher of our faith, and He is also the point at which we integrate all of our subjects as the author of everything that we study and everything that we learn. Let's keep walking. Our other 2 core values are skole, which means restful in Greek, following after the Latin phrase multum non multa, which means much, not many, meaning that we want to use fewer texts and fewer books with which to plumb the depths and really dive into the curriculum and really, I talk about sipping the books. We don't want to devour and consume 30 books in a year. We would rather spend our time on 4 or 5 good and beautiful and true works, or great books, so that we can really practice the skills of learning. Because at Headington Hill, that's what we're focused on, is the skills of learning, not as much as the curriculum. And our last core value is embodied. We want to train our students' minds to know God and make Him known in the world around us, their hearts to love God and love their neighbor, and their bodies to serve. The vision of Headington Hill Classical Academy is one of my favorite educational quotes by Milton. He says that the chief end of education is to repair the ruin of our first parents, thereby regaining to know God aright, and out of that knowledge to love Him, to imitate Him, to be like Him, as we may the nearest by possessing our souls of true virtue, which, when united with the heavenly grace of faith, makes up the highest perfection. Utilizing the classical model, Headington Hill Classical Academy will work alongside parents to cultivate in their children the desire to love that which is lovely, to nurture the knowledge and love of God by learning who He is through the subjects we study and through His general revelation in the world around us, and to teach students how to think and learn as they progress through the trivium stages toward wisdom and rhetoric.